Hi, welcome to Fish. First I see Kim, and my name is Linda. If you love me, keep my commandments. John 14:15. John 14:15 is one of the Bible verses that heretics just love to misquote. Jesus said if we love him, we must keep his commandments. Therefore, unless we keep the 10 commandments, we do not love Jesus. Oh, really? If that's the case, then Jesus didn't love Jesus. Huh? Yeah. If the proof of our love for Jesus is keeping the 10 commandments, then Jesus didn't love Jesus. What? Right. If the proof of our love for Jesus is keeping the 10 commandments, then Jesus didn't love Jesus because he did not keep the 4th commandment, John 5:18. He broke it. According to Holy Spirit-inspired scripture, he broke it again and again. Therefore, the Jews were seeking the more to kill him because not only was he breaking the Sabbath, but also he was calling God his own Father, making himself equal to God. John 5:18. Therefore, if Jesus refers to the 10 commandments in John 14:5, he then is the biggest hypocrite on the face of the earth. Perish the thought, but he isn't. Jesus never sinned. Again, Jesus never sinned. 2 Corinthians 5:21. Well, okay. So how could he not sin when you just said, Linda, he didn't keep the 10 commandments? Well, all right, hold on. Doesn't 1 John 3:4 say, whosoever commits sin transgresses also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law? Yes, sin is transgressing the law, but one need not keep the 10 commandments in order not to sin. Again, sin is transgressing the law, but no one does not need to keep the 10 commandments in order not to sin. The 10 commandments are not the fulfillment of God's law. No, they are not. Love is. Romans 13:9-10. The only way not to sin and not break God's law is to walk in divine love. And that divine love cannot be bought. It is not acquired through 10 commandment keeping. It is not acquired belonging to a denomination. It is not acquired through observing 24-hour Sabbath. It is poured in our hearts by the Holy Spirit when we are born again. Romans 5:5. The divine love that fulfills God's law and therefore does not sin is only acquired through the born again experience. That is when the sinless, perfect Jesus, love personified, comes to live in our hearts. And Jesus is the only fulfillment of the law there is. And that is why when we experience the new birth from up above, Jesus credits his own perfect righteousness, his own fulfillment of God's law, and his own sinlessness to us. Romans 8:33, 2 Corinthians 5:21. By grace through faith, Ephesians 3:17. That is what organized religion has never understood. They just don't get it. And it seems incapable of understanding. They just don't. All right? So to what commandments then, all right, getting back to it, did Jesus refer in John 14:15 when he said, "If you love me, keep my commandments"? All right, so what are Jesus' commandments? To love God with all our heart, soul, and strength, and mind, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. Matthew 22:37-40. He couldn't have referred to the 10 Commandments because Jesus plainly said that love is the greatest commandment of all. Love is the greatest commandment of all. Hence, greater than the 10 Commandments. Jesus he never said, "If you love me, keep the 10 Commandments." No, he did not. You will not find that in the Bible. He didn't say it. He never, ever, nope, never, nada said it. So if we love Jesus, we keep his commandments, which are the greatest commandments, which are not part of the 10 Commandments, and which fulfill his law. His commandments are to love God and love our neighbor. If we love Jesus, who is love, we keep his divine love towards God and others. Yes, we do. So, you know who doesn't love Jesus? Those who think the 10 Commandments are greater than Jesus himself. Well, that's it for fish. First I see Kim. My name is Linda. And until next time.